gonna show you how you can make your own almond milk. It's really easy and very few ingredients, right? You really only need almonds and water. Now you need to have whole almonds that are raw, not roasted, salted, anything, right? So you start with 1 cup of almonds. Now the almonds have to be soaked overnight, so minimum of 12 hours, right? Before you can use it. Then you drain off the water and you're going to add the almonds to your blender. Now, after you add the almonds, you're gonna add 3 cups of cold water. Alright, so then you're gonna put blender cover on and you get busy. So you blend it in your blender for about 40 seconds, right? Then it's time for you to drain the milk, or you can add some flavor into it. So in here I have a tablespoon of maple syrup, a pinch of salt, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm going to put all of this into the almond milk, and then I am going to mix it up again real quick so that everything is together. Just giving it a little stir, making sure all my ingredients are together, and then now I'm just gonna scoop it in. So I like things to have a little flavor, but if you just want it with nothing in it, you can do it just like that. That's no problem, right? So then I'm just gonna put the top back on, and I'm just gonna blend it for a few more seconds, just so that all of the flavorings I just added can mix in. So now I'm gonna strain it. What's the best way to strain it? Now you want it to be nice and smooth. You don't wanna have any almond chunks in it. So you're gonna get what's called a nut bag. It's like a cheesecloth bag that you can get, and it's literally called a nut bag. You can go on Amazon and just type in nut bag, and there will be so many different variations. This one is made from unbleached cloth. However, there's ones that are made out of nylon. There's a huge variety, right? So, and then you want to get a container that you're going to drain it in, right? So I'm just going to put my nut bag into this pitcher, this measuring cup, right? And then I'm going to pour my almond milk mixture inside of the nut bag. All right, so I'm just going to pour it in here, and what's going to happen is it's going to drain it really, really well, all right, and give me nice, smooth almond milk. Now, one of the things that you can do, right, with this is you can just let it sit here for a while, or you can pick it up, right? And you'll see like the almond milk is coming out, right? But I want to leave it in because I don't want it to like spill all over the place. So you kind of leave it down a little low, and then you just squeeze it. And as you squeeze it, all of your milk is going to come out. Now, this is like all purpose because you can reuse the ground up almonds that is inside of the nut bag afterwards. You can toast it in the oven, and you can use it to make as almond flour. You can use it in any type of recipe that you might have with almonds, cookies, you know, things like that. So I just squeeze it until all of my liquid is out, and I'm pretty much just left with the ground pulp, you know, just have that left, nothing else. And then you will put it in a container and refrigerate it, and it can stay in the fridge for up to 3 days fresh. Okay, so once you make it, you have about 3 days before, okay, time is up, this is not fresh anymore, right? You can use it for your cereal, smoothies, your coffee, tea, anything that you'd like. All right, so I started making my own almond milk because I tasted the store brand and I didn't like it at all. I was like, how is this almond milk? I don't taste any almonds. This has no flavor. And then once I made my own, I was like, oh my gosh, I could never go back, right? Because it was just so good. So then I just stuck to making my own almond milk. And that's how I do it from now on. If you're wondering the type of blender I have a Vitamix. And this baby does everything. All right, so, but now I'm just squeezing out the last bit because I want you guys to see the consistency of the almond milk so that you can have an idea of what you're getting. Squeezing it out. Alright, so this is pretty good. And then I just want you to see how much milk I got from here. So this gave me about 3.5 cups of milk. I don't recommend putting any more than that into your blender because it will overflow your blender, right? And you don't want that to happen. So you would just have to make it in batches. So just so you can see the texture of the almond milk, I'm gonna show you when I pour it out. So it's actually almost just as thick as regular milk. All right. And there you go, how to make your own almond milk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and there'll be so much more to come. You guys have a great day. Thank you.